sir. This is RomWills coming back at you with yet another video. Code approach and choosing signals. Notice I didn't say code approach or choosing signals because, you know, you got camps for both. Some guys are saying, oh, no, just go for choosing signals. And then you get some guys just saying, oh, no, just go for code approach. You got to use both out here. Even in my book, Nice Guys and Players. Now, I have a whole chapter talking about how a woman chooses a man and the signals that they will have. But I also said in it, if you see that woman who's real fine, you know, she got that progression. She got that face card, those nice breasts, that snatched waist, that nice old butt dunk, those thick thighs, which save lives. Those nice calves, those toes, everything. She looking good, right? She might not see you. What you gonna do? Just sit, oh, I'm gonna wait till she see me. She might not see you. She walking thinking something else. You might have to approach her. And then even then, what did I say? Sometimes women have been clocking you for a while. She been clocking you for a while. Many women will put themselves in positions where you're approaching. You think it's a code approach, it really isn't. But you know what? Even with that, sometimes it is a code approach. I'm gonna tell you what. If you out here, you want to meet a woman, you got to use both. You got to use both because different women going to provide different things. Some women, they might give you a choosing signal. They might look at you, stare at you, smile at you, look you up and down, come near you or something. But then some women, I don't know, whatever the case, it might be cold. Like I said, it might be a situation where she really didn't see you before. She's walking thinking something else. She in a grocery store or something, you know, she looking at the avocado. She ain't see you. You just walking in, you see, you be like, oh, damn. You know, looking so fine make you ugly. You be like, ah, damn. Shout out Eddie Murphy. He first said that in a joke. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. You gotta be willing to use both because you're gonna get both out here. That's the thing. If you see that fine woman, she might not have saw you, or you see that fine woman, she saw you, but you think it's a code approach and she really just putting herself in position, or you see that fine woman and she giving you those signals. You're going to have to use both. You can't be either or. Like say you into that choosing signal thing and she that woman who put herself in the path, or she that woman who is just fine, she ain't seen you. What you going to do? Let her keep walking? What you going to do? You not going to say anything? That woman all fine and stuff. She ain't see you. She ain't look. Whatever the case. Or she into something. Because you could just walk up to her and be like, hey, what's up? What's up? Now, I've known a few times that for somebody who got a whole chapter on what a woman to do to choose, there's been a few times when I might have just approached a woman and just be like, hey, how you doing? You know? As far as I know, I hadn't seen them around. I don't know if they saw me, but whatever the case. And it might have been coding out of the blue. You just never know. You just never know. You don't want to limit. See, here's the thing. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Like you got some guys who will say, well, no, just code approach. Okay, but what if that woman over there is giving you the signal? What you going to do? Say, no, I can't code approach her? No, she giving you the signal. She making it easy. What a man has to do out here when you dealing with women, you got to be open. You can just got to be open for whatever. Whether it is a code approach, whether you think it's a code approach and she really been checking you out for a while, been tracking you for a while, you know, or she giving you the signals. You gotta be open. It could be whatever. It can be wherever. Just like in the last sit down video, you can meet a woman anywhere. That woman can be doing anything. And if she finds she got whatever you like on a woman, you going to be like, oh no, well, you know, this ain't a code approach. I ain't going to approach her. Like, come on, man. Or if it is a signal or something. And I know some guys that get caught up like, let me talk about the signal thing. Okay, fine. You're always looking for signals, but what if that real fine woman is there? What you gonna do? Say, oh no, she ain't giving me signals? Oh no, what you gonna do? Let her walk by? I mean, and when I say fine, whatever, like beautiful in that mythical 8 to 10 range, and I say mythical because you know, I don't really get into those numbers like that. But when you think she's very attractive, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, oh no, she ain't giving me signals. Oh no. First of all, get over that fear. Because like say you do see that woman, say you that person always looking for choosing signals, but you see that real fine woman. You gonna let her pass? You might not see her again. Do you want to be thinking about her a year later thinking, oh, you should have did something? It's better that you approach. Or if you that cold approach person, but you got that fine woman giving the signals, what you gonna say? Oh no, I ain't a cold approach. I ain't no. Or even let's add something. Even I've heard some guys, they had an issue if a woman approached them. Now there could be some issues. There might not be. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, I've been approached by some women and they would be like a little nervous or something. Whatever. You gotta be open for whatever the situation is. You gotta be open. You gotta be ready, right? You gotta be ready because you don't know what it's gonna be. Because different women, they're gonna do different things. You're gonna get women that they just ain't paying attention. You might have to cold approach them. You're gonna have some women that they've been seeing you for a while. They put themselves in position to be approached. You're gonna get some women, they're gonna give you a choosing signal. You're gonna get some women, they're gonna straight approach you. What you gonna do? Say, nah, I just want this one thing. So you gonna miss out on some woman just because they ain't coming a particular way? Or you gonna be whatever? Because let's like the code approach thing. What if you all big on that choosing signal thing? I can understand that. But like I said, you get that very beautiful woman, you seen that very beautiful woman, you like, damn. What you gonna do? Sit back, say, oh, she ain't giving me choosing signals? Or you gonna like say, oh wow, I gotta shoot that shot? You know, as I would say, that damn principle. If you say damn, you still gonna shoot that shot, right? You gotta be open for whatever. And you have to be the type of person, you ain't scared of rejection. You gotta be the type of person who's comfortable talking with a woman in any circumstance, any place, anywhere. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. Because look, let's just be real out here. Women are not going to deal with you in the way that you always going to think. When I've talked to couples for decades, they ain't always meet in the way they would think they would meet. Like one dude, he met this woman that he ended up marrying, having a child with, everything. It was just, he all he did was hold the elevator for her. She started talking to him. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, it could be any place, anytime, anywhere. Regardless of the situation, you got to be ready. You got to be open for whatever. Like if you have to approach a woman, whether she's putting herself in your path or whether it's truly a real cold approach, what you gonna do? Let that fine woman get past without you saying something, without you shooting a shot? And then a woman shooting her shot, or she looking you up and down, what you gonna do? Be like, oh no, I don't want that. Like, get off of that. It's cold approach and choosing signal. That cold approach or. Don't get out of that mind. You just want to meet that fine woman, that woman that you consider attractive. And it could be anytime, any place, all right? Keep that in mind, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.